What's up, nerds? It's Mason, and today's haul, I have a double feature situation, I guess. I'm going to combine sharing my Omnibus and hardcover and trade paperback pickups, along with some Blu-rays. I'll show off the books first here, but I didn't pick up much for October for books, and only one big book, I guess, in November, so I wanted to combine the lot. And then show off some Blu-rays. I got some birthday gifts and just stuff I picked up that I wanted. So for the books, last month I picked up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Rangers trade paperback team up, I guess. But this was a fun little trade that I checked out. Really great artwork. Yeah, just a super fun little book. I've never seen the Power Rangers and the Turtles together, so wanted to check that out. Show off a little bit. If you can see. But yeah, there's a nice, fun little story. Really cool variants that they had with these. If you didn't notice, with like the Power Rangers helmets and with the Turtles when they kind of swapped costumes a little bit in the story, so that was cool. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, man. I think this is about a 6-issue series, so that was fun. All right, and one more little trade I picked up in October was the King Deadpool trade paperback. So this would be the next ongoing, I guess, for Deadpool, following the Scotty Young that wrapped up rather quickly, but this is by Kelly Thompson. And I read this one too. It collects the first 6 issues, and it was okay. The artwork for I think in the 4th issue, the art really picked up in terms of what I like to see, how I like to see Deadpool drawn. But for the first one, I don't like it when like Deadpool is like, you just look like a little skinny guy, and I think Deadpool should be beefy. You know, that's usually how I like to see Deadpool drawn. But you know, art is art, and you know, it's still hard work in the end, so I try not to hate on it too much. And there was a little bit of Gwenpool in there. I've always wanted to check out like the solo Gwenpool series because everyone always says it's really cool, but I just never have. Trying to find maybe a good example of how I don't like my Deadpool drawn. I don't know. He just looks too little. He needs to be beefy. But anyway, the story was okay. He's like the king of monsters or something like that. It seemed kind of like a little formulaic for Deadpool. You know, he makes some stupid references, and I don't know. It didn't totally impress me, I guess. But sometimes you take what you can get with Deadpool, and I always buy Deadpool, so. But it was okay, and I'll pick up the next one because that's what I do. This one was probably my favorite pickup back in October, which was the Mr. Miracle Deluxe Edition hardcover. Really nice looking book. This was one of my favorite, issues to pick up when it was coming out in single issues. What's that been, like a couple of years now? It took a little while for this to get a nice deluxe edition, which I held out on buying like the paperbacks of it, or even there was a smaller hardcover that I held out because I knew they would give it a nice, bigger deluxe edition, you know? A really great story. It was my introduction to the character of Mr. Miracle. I think it's a really cool introduction for anyone who's curious about the character. It was just fun for me to discover a new character, and the way that Tom King wrote it was brilliant, and yeah, so pick this up, and I will eventually give it a nice all-in-one reread. But yeah, highly recommended. Probably like, I don't know if I'd go with a 10 out of 10 story, but a 9 out of 10. But awesome book. And couple Omnibus. This one, I think I actually picked this one in October. In October as well. I used some eBay bucks. I was surprised at how much I had. And I got this for like, you know, a little over $20 after all my eBay bucks, so that was cool. And it is the Irredeemable Omnibus by Mark Waid. Yes, it's a paperback omnibus, but this one I'd been curious about for a while because Jess, over mostly known for the Omnibus live show and his own channel, Omnidog's Vault. Great collector, one of my favorite guys to watch and listen to. But he's always said this was his favorite comic book of all time. And a lot of the other guys give it high praise anyway. So I thought, you know, I might as well check it out since they're putting out a nice thick omnibus. So this will be the one that I get into next. So I'm excited to see what all the fuss is all about. Irredeemable, yeah. And one more big book here. Everybody knows this one was coming out. Yeah, they got the Batman A Road to No Man's Land Omnibus. Oh yeah. This is one I've been stoked for pretty much all 2020. One of my most anticipated omnibus, as they like to say. This is a storyline, you know, Road to No Man's Land, stuff like that, that I've always been really curious about and wanted to read. And I was actually pretty close to picking up those thick trade paperbacks until they solicited this omnibus. Maybe early 2020 or even before that it was solicited. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait on it and wait for the omnibus. Here it is. So I can finally check that out. And hopefully we get the No Man's Land omnibus next. So we'll see what's up with this story. Yeah. All right, so that was a good little stack of books for October and November. So let's get into the Blu-rays, guys. All right, I got a couple of birthday gifts from one of my, YouTube buddies, internet buddies, Frank Fulci at Repulsive Reviews. He sent me a couple of things off my Amazon wish list that I'm really thankful for. First off, he sent me the Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I guess, the Blu-ray of this. A really fun little movie, animated movie, obviously. Just a lot of fun to kick back and watch. I've watched it twice now, so it's just fun to put on and, you know, have fun with. Great co-op with these characters, including Damien. Fun jokes. And it has Batgirl too, so fun little movie that I was glad to have. Thank you so much, Frank. And one more Frank sent me. Had to include a horror, of course. The Women's Prison Massacre. This one had been on my want list for a while. I love any movie with the name Massacre in the title. This one was actually cool to pick up too because the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror was doing their Italian Horror Month. So this was a fun one to put on anyway, that I'd never seen. Very Italian. A good movie. I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Some really weird scenes in there. Definitely some crazy characters in this movie. Lots of nudity. Most things that you would expect from a women's prison movie. But yeah, if you're into, anything with Massacre in the title or Italian films, it was a lot of fun. So thank you so much, Frank. I'll put a link to his channel in my description. And if you like horror stuff, watching people show off their hauls, stuff like that, he buys books sometimes too. Please check him out. Really great guy. Really happy to have him as a friend. Thank you, Frank. Another one I got from a friend of mine in real life, I guess, is Jojo Rabbit. This was one of the best movies of 2019. It's been like one of those like expensive Blu-rays, like $30, and I had wanted it to come down for Black Friday. That's why I had even waited to buy it, and it was like not dropping at all. It was even going up in price. There was no sales for it. And then my friend it was on my Amazon wish list, and my friend surprised me by buying it for me. So I'm really thankful for that. I'm excited to watch it again. Hilarious movie. A definite must-watch movie. Jojo Rabbit. Happy to have it. And I did a little bit of Black Friday. More Black Friday stuff I will show in my next haul. because it hasn't arrived yet, obviously. But the Amazon stuff gets here quick. So Amazon had a buy two get one free deal, and they had some pretty good picks in there. You can get some stuff for pretty cheap. So I got a few off my wish list. First off, I picked up the Memento Blu-ray, one that I've wanted to own for a while. Really fantastic Christopher Nolan movie, a real thinker. One that you have to watch again and again, and hopefully by then you might understand it. I've seen it maybe like 2 times, so we're gonna give it a third watch and see what else I missed in it. But really great film about memory loss and stuff like that, and all the tattoos it's really memorable for. Yeah, great movie. A couple of Scream Factory double features. Here's double feature of Love at First Bite and Once Bitten. Once Bitten I definitely wanted, most of all because it has Jim Carrey, so I try to collect every Jim Carrey movie in Blu-ray, or at least Blu-ray, right? And it's also from 1985, so I'm working on finishing up my horror movies from 1985 marathon, and I will do my top 10 video by the end of this month, so that's been a lot of fun. And then eventually I will check out Love at First Bite, which is from 1973, I think. Oh, 1979, I'm sorry. 1979. So yeah, cool little double feature there. And then the other one is Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror double feature. These are the ones, I think it's 72, yeah. Tales from the Crypt 72 and Vault of Horror 1973. So just a cool, little double feature DVD. I like the double feature DVDs a lot. 2 in 1, man. How can you go wrong? So yeah, like these 3 movies were like $14.99 each. So buy 2 get 1 free. And then I had like a $10 off an in-app purchase for Amazon. So I got them all for like $20. Amazon be shooting out the coupons shockingly sometimes. So cheap movies, can't beat it. Another one I got from Amazon. They had this at a really low price, which was the Omen Collection. This was like a birthday gift from me to me, so one that I've wanted for a long time, especially because I'd only seen the original Omen, and that was a long time ago, so I definitely wanted to revisit it anyway. So as you can see, it comes with 5 movies and the whole Omen series. But yeah, so pop them all out. Obviously got the original Omen from 1976, and then got to watch the rest here. So the Omen 2 from 1978. This one was really good too. The whole series was really good, except for the remake. The third one with Sam Neill, that one wasn't bad. The ending was a little iffy, but very engaging movie. It was a great performances. And then the Omen 4, The Awakening. I think that was a made-for-TV movie from 1991. One that I actually didn't even watch from my 1991 series. But yeah, it was a pretty good movie with the girl as the Omen, I guess, in a way. And then it comes with the remake, which is a little kind of eh. But yeah, the Omen, a great franchise. Definitely, like, the first 3 are great to watch. I watched like 1 a week, so it was a lot of fun doing that. Great series from Scream Factory. Happy to have it at a great low price from me to me for my birthday. So yeah, I turned 31 on November 14th, so that was a lot of fun. And thanks again for the birthday gifts. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me to have some friends, even on the interwebs. And thanks to everybody who is still checking out my videos. I'm always happy to share what I got with you guys. Leave me a comment if any of the movies I share that you like, you want to see, blah, 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 or any of the books you saw that you picked up as well. Feel free to chime in, or at least give me one of those happy little thumbs up. And I'll say peace out, and all right, hopefully you got it. All right, see you guys.